2020 has been a year that panned out how nobody expected. I've been very fortunate. I've had a quite remarkable year. Certainly it did not pan out how I expected it to pan out. Things have happened I never imagined. That's true of my personal life as well as my YouTube life. But it's been the longest year of my life, and I mean that quite literally, because it began in Wellington, New Zealand. It seems forever ago, watching fireworks in the sky and welcoming in the 12 hours ahead of my friends back in the UK. Because I'm still in the UK, yeah, my year is going to be longer still. So it has been just utterly bizarre. I've put together a little highlight reel to capture some of the magic moments of the year. So let's take a look, starting with those Wellington fireworks. Happy New Year! Oh my God! This is so loud and so amazing! Hey! In this video, we're back on the road again. Betty and I are tackling currently State Highway 2, the Rumutaka hills. We've just come up that road, quite boringly, lots of traffic. And yeah, it's a breathtaking little viewpoint up here. Oh look, there's a man peeing in a bush. In this video, I'm driving a 1967 Land Rover Series 2, Range Rover Vogue, 1995 Ford Falcon, up that volcano, Toyota Corolla FX GT, Audi TT. This is a Great Wall Wingle double cab camper. It's my first Holden experience. It's a duck. It is the quite extraordinary Carver 1 in Westminster A99. Suzu Moo Wizard 1984 Land Rover Stage 1 from the New Zealand Army. I finally got my hands on a Trekker. I've come all the way to New Zealand to test drive one of the great British disasters. Yes, it's the Austin 3 litre. We're down in the engine room. It's hot stuff. This has been amazing actually. In fact, I'm just taking a moment to realise that I have come all the way to New Zealand to the site where one of my favourite films trilogies was made 20 years ago. I don't think I thought that would ever happen. I'm afraid the moment has arrived. It is time to hand over the key of Betty the Fairmont to Tony and Diane, the brave people who are taking her on for her next adventure. Right. So there you go.
I'm delighted to take over Betty.
Yeah, thank you very much.
She'll be in good hands.
Oh, excellent. I wish you many happy adventures.
Yep,
and that is it. Bye bye, Betty. Cheers. And now all of the iconic Sydney-ness. There is the Harbour Bridge, and there is the famous Opera House. So today I've come up into the Blue Mountains because I couldn't very well come here and not take in the smoke damage. But look, new life is coming. This is from the November, December type of bushfires, so it's been through, but the scale of devastation, everything I can see in front of me is burnt. In this video, things are getting dangerously cool as I take a look at a Volkswagen Combi Rover 75. It's an MGA twin cam Suzuki Cappuccino. I'm in Australia driving an Austin Kimberley. Woo! Well, that must rank as one of my favourite test drives ever. What an extraordinary machine that is. I'm driving a Ford Cortina built in Australia and fitted with a 250 cubic inch 6-cylinder engine. And I've parked it in the shade because it is 40 degrees and I am melting. Someone has given me the keys to a Nissan Skyline. But don't worry, it's a very HubNut one. Here we go. Driving a DS on free wheel. Oh yes, this is a moment I've looked forward to for a very long time. What we have in front of us is a British built 2CV. In this video, tractors! Many tractors! I'm getting all classy. I'm driving an Austin Cambridge. No, sorry. In this video, I'm driving a 1969 Peugeot 404. I introduced the Wolseley 2480. Well, frankly, I think that seems like the perfect place to end the Launceston part of Launceston, sorry, we're not in Cornwall, part of this trip. Yeah, we're about as high as you can possibly drive in Tasmania. How can a 1 litre engine be this much fun? I am beyond excited to present to you the Leyland P76. Oh my. It's only a Chrysler Neon. Oh, this'll be fun. I am very excited because I am putting a Holden Ute through its paces. Proper Australian motoring. Don't seem too fussed. I don't reckon old Mr. HubNut's a threat. It is a 1970 Morris Nomad Ford Telstar, which definitely isn't a Mazda 626. Standard Vanguard Vignale Estate from 1960. My final road test from Australia, and I'm driving a Ford Falcon. Fittingly, this is like the predecessor of the Fairmont AU I drove around New Zealand in, and I'm looking forward to putting this beauty through its paces. I'm back in the UK. I've got Heathrow behind me, planes are coming into land, and it's very exciting because I'm on my way back to Wales and I'm collecting a brand new car along the way. So this is it. This is my new car, my Citroen GSA. Well, well, well. It's the Sleeping Beauties. So here I am with Matt of Furious Driving. I drive a classic. It's Steph. Hello.
Hi!
Chris Pollitt, primarily these days of carandclassic.co.uk. It's Robert Dunn, aka Aging Wheels. The car pervert himself. It's Johnny Smith. Hello, sir. It is Paul Cowland from that there Salvage Hunters Classic Cars and many other things. Oh my gosh, first sight. What have I done? Oh, that feels quick. Woo! Now we're flying. How much fun is that? Complete fun. Hello and welcome to another video at the unit as we go through the process of moving in. Okay, I'm getting wet. I'm officially getting wet. In this video, I'm in the Jaguar Daimler Heritage Trust collection here at the British Motor Museum. Well, there we go. One beautifully clean Rover, but let's go in and have a look at this sill. And well, it seems a little bit light, but I think once we've got the chrome strip on, that'll be lost. But I would say that actually isn't all that bad. I bring you the head-to-head literally no one has asked for, as I pitch my 1999 Daewoo Matiz against a 2006 Daihatsu Charade L251. Oh, it is freezing up at the unit today. We're about a week further on. I've not achieved much. I did splash a bit of paint around the filler neck. So I've managed to find a very British scene to review this very British sports car. Farewell. So as you can see, I have a huge number of highlights from 2020. It's almost hard to know where to start. But, you know, back in New Zealand, I got to drive a duck on water. I got to go to Hobbiton, where they filmed Lord of the Rings, although actually that set was destroyed and they then rebuilt it for The Hobbit, technically speaking, but still, the magic was still in place for me. Then I went to Australia and had the most amazing time there, driving all manner of vehicles. I was so lucky on that trip. I built up such a backlog of videos for when I got back to the UK, and 13 days after getting back, we went into lockdown. I was fortunate to have a back catalogue that I could just roll out videos all the way through that lockdown period. There were some fun moments with doing the interviews with various people. That was very good. It was terrible for views, but you know, I really enjoyed doing those interviews. Did the lockdown picture shows. I've still got loads of pictures I could do if I found a spare moment. But mostly it's been just a really happy year. I've been so fortunate to come back into lockdown. The temporary stay with Miss HubNut has turned into normal life, and both Miss HubNut and her children have been so welcoming, and it's just been absolutely magical. I couldn't have wished for better people to be locked down with. So while we felt the effects, we still feel the effects. We haven't seen our families this Christmas. Yeah, I can't really complain. I can't say we've had a bad year. We just haven't. It's been astonishing. It has been frustrating. I found it very difficult to get back into a workshop mode. I'm really struggling to get jobs done. Miss HubNut has helped there, getting the Fox done. But I think to a certain extent, the frustration of not being able to go anywhere is having an effect. You know, what's the point in rushing to get Tuck back on the road when I can't actually take her anywhere? There are no events. Lockdown is upon us again, so we shouldn't travel unless we really have to. So it makes it very, very difficult. I'm fortunate that, you know, as the first lockdown eased, I was able to move everything from quite a long way away. I was having to drive an hour and a half to my unit to somewhere much closer to home, so I can safely go out. There's no human contact because all my cars have got petrol, and I'm not having to go very far. So I've been very fortunate to have this space. It is far from the perfect space, and I am wondering where else I might go. I mean, that's just one of the issues. Doors and things bang around all the time. It is a little overventilated. When it rains heavily, it gets flooded, and it's so open that there's no real easy way of improving it. Plus, I seem to be running out of space again. So, I suspect some changes will come. I need to sort this space out. We're hoping to move house as well, because where we live at the moment is actually very small. So I've got a lot of my household stuff here, but just doesn't fit where we're living at the moment, which doesn't help. So everything's fighting for space. But yeah, I do have some New Year resolutions. I want to get more organised, and I'm hoping Miss HubNut can help with that. We need to sort this place out, because I don't know when I'll be able to move or if, so I need to make the most of this. Need to do a lot of tidying up, bit of reorganisation, and hopefully we can enter 2021 in a slightly better shape. I'm seriously hoping we can have an Invercar meet next year. That would be one good aim. There's a chap called Adam up in the north of England. He's managed to find 4 of these, and I think he's got 3 of them back on the road at the moment. There's some being restored in Northern Ireland. A couple of friends in the home counties area have got 2 CVs as well. Not 2 CVs, Invercars. Yeah, it would be so nice to get a gaggle of them together, because in recent times, other than when I found Tuck in her field of all the wrecks, I have not seen a gathering of Invercars. Not since I used to see the specialists back in the day, where you'd drive past and there'd be, 20 of these all parked up, some being cannibalised for spares, others keeping going and still in service. They're such an important part of history. So yeah, we need to smarten the old girl up, the paint, the fiberglass, but we have plans. We want to get all that in hand and sorted out, and I'm hopeful that Miss HubNut can help with that. I'm also hoping she can help with Rita the Rover, because I think that's going to be an absolute pig of a job trying to sort her alternator out. I've got a brush and regulator kit, so all we need to do is try and get our hands somewhere near the alternator and see if we can fit them see if she will begin charging again, because that would be a useful thing. There are going to be some other exciting developments in 2021, which I really, really look forward to sharing with you. But yeah, what can I say? I think life has been very kind to me during what has been, for a lot of people, a very difficult year. So as ever, I am hugely thankful for your support, the overwhelmingly positive comments I get, even when I'm making a complete idiot of myself, getting things wrong. Patron supporters, the HubNut channel members, people buying stuff through the shop. It all helps keep all this going. And I'm now in a position I can actually afford to spend a little bit of money on the cars. And sometimes get a bit too cheapskatey, because for many years I didn't have very much income at all, and it's difficult to get out of that mindset. But yeah, I definitely need to spend a bit more on these cars to make them better. So that's Ellie took. The GSA still needs to go and have that paint sorted out, but there's no rush while it's not being used. Yeah, there's lots to be keeping us going through 2021. So I will end it there and wish you a very happy new year. Blwyddyn Newydd Dda, if you speak the Welsh, and a bon année if you're in France. And I'm not going to have a go at any other languages, much to your relief, I'm sure. But yeah, I hope 2021 is better for all of us. And I look forward to sharing my adventures and the HubNut family's adventures during 2021. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in a future video. Farewell. In this video, I introduced to you. Shush! I'm not even wearing a bloody microphone. Yeah, there we go.
Balls! Yeah, I'm getting it.
Might have to do some mild editing on this.
Nope.
Oh, Devin's off. In this video, we are exploring. 2020 really has been a quite remarkable year. It's been a really bad year for some people, and yeah. This is the I got to tick off some massive boxes. No, start again. There we go. There's Betty out in the car park at Horopito Motors, and we've come inside, and it is one of the most remarkable insides I've ever seen. They must have steering wheels and hubcaps for everything, and typewriters, because everywhere you go in New Zealand there are typewriters. Basically, this is just going to be a video of perfect wallpapers for any car enthusiast. Daihatsu Charade there, still got one of its wipers. That Mitsubishi Cordia up the top there, I believe it is. Funky coupe, could be had in turbocharged form. I'm not sure where my mate Phil is. I think we've got slightly lost from each other. P10 Primera there, the Japanese spec indicators, all the European ones had orange. Fun fact is they never sold never built the Primera hatchback in Japan, so I believe they sold British built ones there. Yeah, even Datsun's rotted. Look at the state of that. It's just completely perforated. Oh, it looks like a Violet, I think. I know of one of these in the UK. Thankfully it's a little more solid. Yeah, 260C, look at those rear lights. Cedrics and all sorts. Gosh, this is just the most incredible yard, and we were only just starting out on our journey. There's an R30 Skyline, some very tired rear lights. Oh dear, a very bashed Arrow Hunter with an Avenger on the roof. 2 Avenger estates. We've got Vauxhall land down here by the look of it. Vivas aplenty. A land crab Chevettes. Like how someone's just taken an enormous chunk out of that Viva over there. More arrow shaped Hunters. Oh, it is hard to take all this in, to be entirely honest.